All right? That's what wrestling is. All right? It's not headlocks. It's not cow catchers, twisters, all that stuff. No. No. All right? Listen, this is the stuff that's going to carry you. Our goal is not short term. It's not instant gratification. All right? It's long-term success. That's why you're here. The stuff that's going to carry you from now into a high school state title, to college, wrestling in the Big Ten, wherever it ends up, okay, is this. Go watch college wrestling. All right? Go watch the high school state finals. You're not seeing a bunch of twisters and stuff like that. You're seeing single legs, you're seeing double legs, and the moment of truth happens when the guy takes the shot, is he able to stay in his stance despite extreme pressure. All right? That's what that is. All right? And that's what we're going to do. What's going to define you is your ability to stay in your stance and move, and that's what you're working on there. What we just did there, here's what we just did. We did a setup, we did a shot, we drove up, we moved the guy. That's exactly what we have you do in the setup. That's exactly, in the warm-up. When you guys warm up, that's exactly what we do, and we do that for a reason, so that you guys develop good habits. Graham High School, the building you're in right now, every single day, that's how we warm up, doing what you just did. Graham High School, Graham Middle School, Graham Youth, okay? Team Jordan Elite, the state champ camp, that's the week-long camp. The weekend camps here, all right? Fall clinics, spring clinics. When I go out and do a camp across the country, I have the guys warm up the same way, doing that. We want to develop your muscle memory around that position, that motion. All right? That's what wrestling is. That's what's going to win. When he takes a shot, all right, here, he's got to feel like a rock. Can't be moved. He's going to move me. Got to be able to stay in this position. No matter what I do, shove his head down, shove his head to the outside, whizzer, no matter what happens, he stays solid. All right? The only way we develop that is through repetition. You have to do that every day, over and over and over again. That's the foundation of wrestling. Now, here is where my finish comes in. That's the most important thing, but here's where we get the finish. Now, if I'm able to move, if I'm able to stay in position, here's what's going to happen. My partner is going to do different things to try to get me out of position. Based on what he does, I'm going to have a finish. So he determines my finish. I don't. Okay? I'm going to move. I'm going to go into him. I'm going to circle back, and then he's going to react. The first thing we're going to do is a head inside single dump. No one ever walks out of here on Sunday at 2:30 and says, man, the head inside single dump, that was awesome. You know what you're going to say? Oh, the Nybert, that was sweet. Tonight you'll deliver Kobe, that was awesome. The pin move, you're going to love it, okay? But you know what? When it comes down to it, and you're wrestling a stud, this is the stuff that's going to win. All right? It's not glamorous. It doesn't look cool. But this is what wins. All right? Now, a head inside single dump revolves around my opponent's pressure. All right? We're going to go into our opponent, and this time he's going to push back into us. When he pushes back into us, here's what happens. All right? All that weight that's on us, I'm going to try to transfer to the mat. We're going to do that by simply circling back. If you are out there and you've got the circle back motion correct, this is going to be simple. All right? All I'm going to do is I'm going to circle back, but as I circle back, I'm going to snap his leg like I'm hiking a football. All right? Here's the motion without a partner. I'm going to head inside single, he's pushing me. I'm going to take a small step with my inside foot, that's my left foot. Now I'm going to take a big step backwards with my right foot. As I step back, I'm going to be going in a circle. I'm going to hike his leg like I'm hiking a football. Small step, big step, I'm going to squat and snap. And all this weight's going to go to his butt. All that weight that's on him is going to go to the butt. Now, this won't work if the guy's not reacting. The guy's got to give me the right reaction. He's got to push into me. I'm going to actually let Tanner do the move so I can show you the reaction I'm looking for. I need a little bit more space on the sides there, please. All right? He hits a head inside single on me. Tanner hits a head inside single and he drives up. Now, here's what happens. When Tanner drove into me, all right, to prevent Tanner from just driving me over, to knocking me over, going to my other leg, or whatever, all right, I push back into him. And I look like this. Notice, I'm giving him a defensive posture. I'm driving off my right foot, pushing into him. I may even be trying to push my left foot to the mat. A lot of times the guy's trying to tie up on your arms, trying to weaken your position, right? But he's putting weight in this direction. Tanner's basically going to get out of the way by doing exactly what I just described. He's going to take a small step with his inside foot. Now notice, he's going to take a big step back with his right foot. He just hikes my leg, he's like a football. I fall to the mat, he lets me fall first, he doesn't fall with me. I belly down, and then he covers. He's using my momentum, my pressure against him. Defensive guy, when he hits the shot, Tanner hits the shot, he drives up, you can't stand here like this. If you're standing here like this, first off, he can't hit a dump, and he doesn't need to hit a dump. From here, he would simply pull it up to the armpit, right, which we're going to do later, or he'll finish behind with a football tackle, right, which we're going to do later. All right, but right now we're working on the dump, so I want the defensive guy to give this reaction right here. Notice, I'm driving. put pressure on him. I have a whizzer. If I don't have this position, the dump is not going to move. He doesn't need the dump. Give him the right reaction, put some weight, put some pressure on him. Now, all he's going to do is take a small step with his inside foot. He's going to take a big step back, he snaps my leg like he's hiking a football. Notice, we hike the football between our legs, he hiked my leg down, I belly down, and then he covers. Big mistakes you're going to make. All right, I'll show you. Big mistakes. One, you're going to pull, you'll step back and pull leg up. All right, we're going to do something similar to that later. I'm not pulling his leg up. Think about it. If you're hiking a football, we hike a football between our legs. Mistake number two, I don't take a small step and step backwards like this. I circle back. Here's what's going to happen. If this guy doesn't fall down, if I try to dump, he doesn't fall down, don't panic. Our dump is not just a finish, it's a setup for other finishes. Because if the dump doesn't work, what it does is it gets him out of position and puts him in the position we want to finish with a full-on tackle or an arm pin trip. So the dump is really two things. It's a setup and it's a finish. Don't panic if he doesn't fall down, but I want him to fall down, so defensive guy, please give him the right reaction. Head inside single. I drive up, I go into Tanner. Now, Tanner pushes back into me. I can't go for this leg. I'm going to take a small step with my inside foot. Notice how I turn this foot back. This allows me to pivot and go this direction. It's just circling back. Small step, big step, snap his leg like I'm hiking a football. I let him fall first. Notice I am still in my stance. I didn't fall to the mat. I let him fall first, and then I cover. I don't want to fall with him because I don't want to get him scrambled. And if it doesn't work, I want to be able to transition to another finish. Gage and Tanner, watch these guys. Head inside single, dump. Head inside single, drives up, circle back, dump. Good. Let the opponent fall first. Head inside single, angle, circle back, dump. Good job. One more time each guy. Head inside single, goes in, circle back, goes to the dump. Notice they're circling back. Small step, big step, hike the football. Into him, big step, hike the football. Not bad. Hey, partner, give him a reaction. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.